Hi guys, it's Dr. Rankin with South Metro Wellness Clinic. We are back filming, so welcome back. If you're new to my channel, my name is Dr. Rankin. Once again, I am the owner and chiropractor here at South Metro Wellness Clinic, where we film once a week. We try to get to a nice wellness video or a nice wellness message. And today we're going to do a quick plug-in back for my favorite new product, the Dr. Bronner's, which if you've been tuning in recently, you've seen us do the unboxing for. What a difference this product has made. I have 3 bottles of this stuff and I pretty much use it for everything. So in order to go back and recap on everything, Dr. Bronner's liquid soap here, I do have it in the bar form, and I also have the lip balm, or it's a lip conditioner more so it's a little bit slipperier. That was the slippery theme. So, but once I got used to that, I could see Dr. Bronner's liquid soap for a whole heck of a lot more. I now use it to wash my hair. I now use it to clean all my jewelry, and I pretty much use the rose for me, and I've moved on to using the almond hemp for all of our linens here in the massage room. And now the other thing that has really made a huge difference is here in the office. I'm now using Dr. Bronner's in a warm bucket liquid soap water mix, using it to clean all of our furniture here, and it has made a remarkable difference. Everything feels very smooth. The products, the materials, the leather in our chair and our tables are much much There's no chemicals, and it's the smoothest, cleanest, purest clean that I've actually ever experienced. I know that sounds like a bit much, but it's actually true. So I wanted to give everybody a shout out too against, if you have not tried this product and you don't like using chemicals in your home, or you just really want that very earth friendly, very clean feeling, this would be a product I would highly recommend you try. This is the rose. I also have it in the lavender and almond hemp, and then I have it in the bar soap and the rose as well. So that aside, we'll go ahead and put this product over here. We'll focus on the next item up here for discussion today, which is our health and our wellness. And I want to talk a little bit about auto accidents, work accidents, and injuries. Okay, and this year specifically has been a very significant journey with health and wellness, considering with quarantine and lockdowns, how we've had to go through these periods of not being able to continue our chiropractic care successfully or efficiently the way that we normally would, had these issues not come up. So safety first, and third, of course, we want to make sure we're following all of the rules, wearing our masks at all times, making sure we're very clean, and staying as healthy as we possibly can. That being said, we had a couple instances where patients were not able to continue. How I describe that with people, when you're going through and you're doing spinal repair and you're inducing curvatures back in and you're keeping the nervous system free and clear of inclusions after whiplash injury, where the spine has gone forward, come back, and whiplashed back very quickly, damaging ligaments, and then also having issues in the lumbar spine where the spine goes like this from a rear end collision, and we have to go in and restore the curvature and remove the ligamentous stress and strain here in the lumbar pillar. It's very difficult to do, and it takes a lot of time. Healing from an injury like this, especially during the challenges of 2020, is very similar to debt. So let's talk about debt plus interest and how your health is so very similar to that. Okay, I would call the debt the principal payment, right? So that's the main, maybe that's the amount of money that you borrowed to do something. That's the injury when you have a car accident or a slip and a fall at work, or you have something fall on you. That's the main impact. The problem is where a lot of people forget, and even insurance companies, insurance adjusters forget, because they're paying the bill and they want to make sure they minimize that, is the interest. The interest is the daily wear and tear that you accumulate because you couldn't put your life off. You can't tell an injury, oh, sorry, we're having a massive pandemic right now and everybody has to stay home. Too bad you're injured. You can't go anywhere. You're not going to have to miss out on your visits. Now, luckily, we didn't have that here. But what if you were exposed and you needed to self-quarantine? So we had many of our patients self-quarantine. They didn't know if they just had an allergy, didn't know if they had a fever, or were living in a household with multiple people where somebody else feared that they had been exposed and they had to put off their care. You can't tell your spine to heal without care correctly, right? So we had a lot of people who are not able to consistently finish their treatment and are now months behind. Okay, that's the interest. If you are not able to get your debt paid down, you'll pay more interest in the long run. It will be very difficult to get ahead. Your health works exactly the same way. You ask any doctor or any dentist, what happens the longer you wait to complete treatment or to get adequate treatment within a timely fashion. You're going to be looking at higher costs, more complications, and more risks because the decay or the injury was advanced. The same thing if you have a high interest credit card or a high interest car loan or whatever the heck it is. We all have plenty of them, so I know everybody out there knows exactly what I'm talking about. But the tougher it is for you to handle that principle or to handle that injury, the more it's going to take you to come back from it. So we have a lot of patients right now who are very discouraged, and I keep telling people, this is the interest that you're paying on the initial, and it's not your fault. It's nothing you did wrong. It's just this is how your body works. If we're not able to consistently treat, if we're not able to consistently make time to do so, or it's just not possible, we do the very, very best we can, but you can expect a delay and a little bit more pain and suffering along the way until we get you to a point where you're absolutely happy. Also accepting the risks where there could possibly be permanent damage or the potential for permanent damage in the future once treatment is done or the case has been arbitrated or anything is taken place there. You're going to end up with a situation where you may not be as happy. So it's really hard to make a balance in the year 2020 with everything that's happened, but I just need to keep being supportive. I'm also encouraging all of you to be supportive of each other if you're going through health and wellness crisis or challenges or incidents or accidents, injuries. Hang in there, but do keep in mind that that's a very, very clear, close analogy of what your health and healing is going to look like this year going into next year when you weren't able to get a handle on it in the beginning. So this is a very good example of that. With that, we do have some positive things here too. We're going to be doing a blanket drawing here in the near future because it is cold. Winter has arrived very early and there are even more accidents going on out there right now. Jerry just mentioned one this morning of someone he knows his plans have to change today, and we just got a call in yesterday from someone who was in a serious accident a couple days ago and fears that they have experienced whiplash and are going through a lot of the initial symptoms that go along with whiplash. We should probably follow up with that one on next week, so tune in next Tuesday morning. We're going to talk a little bit more about the types of injuries that happen when you're in a car accident and a couple case studies so that you guys are very well aware of why it is so important to treat with chiropractic, physical therapy, or massage, or some combination of after you've been injured, even if you feel like it's mild in the beginning. We'll be going over that, and we'll also be bringing in the new blanket and some other winter gifts to kind of lift everyone's spirit since it's been a tough year and we've got people in pain still going through the residual aspects of health and healing from delays in treatment that we just expressed here today. So once again, don't forget the Dr. Bronners. This is the rose, my personal favorite. Don't think I'm ever going to live without it. A little bit goes a long way, and remember to recycle. This is an earth-friendly concept here, so once you get done with your rose soap, you're going to want to make sure that you rinse out the bottle and make sure it gets recycled so it can go back to Mother Earth and be resurrected as another product for another person in the future. Until then, stay healthy, wear your mask, stay safe, make sure you're exhibiting all of the safe industry rules as far as social distancing and being careful, and try to enjoy Halloween coming up here at the end of this week. I hear it's going to be a beautiful day. I want everybody to stay safe, try to enjoy yourself, and until next time, we'll see you then.